the meditation that we do, we begin with observing the breath, then we observe the sensations in the body, then we observe the mind, the thoughts, images, and then we observe the breath also, and all together. And at some point of time, while observing, we suddenly realize that we are observing, so we are consciousness, right? And we are observing something which is in the foreground. We are observing this, we are observing this. So the background and foreground are two different things. That is the realization of the soul. Now you remember the question?
Yeah, I just wrote it down. So I have two different questions. In yoga, they say we have koshas, punch koshas. So what is this prana and all these like emotions, mind, etc. All we can see in this like intellect, mind, and then what prana, physical body. These are different layers of the existence. And then last, like whatever we are talking is soul, Anandamaya Kosha. So to reach there, these are the different things. Then these chakras and everything are in this pranmaya kosha, is it sir? Like whatever I understand. But what are these like? If a soul is only present, we can experience emotions, etc. So does soul have any? I sometimes can't explain
Describe
on
the
the
question.
yeah.
Yeah.
So where does all these come into like pranamaya, manomaya? Physical we can see and you can tell to each other,
So
but
all these are internal experiences. You have to the theory you can read in the books.
yeah,
You can read in the books, but when you close your eyes and go within, then you will find the answers to this question because it is experiential in nature. It's not just about understanding it. That's why you need both the things. You need a little bit of explanation and lot of practice
practice, yeah,
because the ultimate truth cannot be explained in words.
yeah. I
It
was
cannot
like
be explained.
always confused between the aura or prana. Pran Shakti is the one, but again, soul is not Pran Shakti. Pran Shakti is the natural healing that we have inside. It gets activated when the soul enters the body. So I was like too much kind of disturbed
Yes.
by different explanations.
Yeah. So that's why it's okay to go into theory, but in Reiki, that's why we don't go too much into philosophy or theoretical understanding because when you practice, when you practice Reiki, when you practice meditation, when you go deeper inside, then you get answers to all the questions. We can have debates on this topic, you can have scholars on this topic who will give their different point of view. Some people will disagree with others and this will happen, but in that process they will not become a arahant, or they will not attain nirvana or enlightenment. It is at the mental level. All discussions, debates, all these things are at a mental level. Unless you go into deep meditation, go beyond the mind, you will not find answers. And when you go beyond the mind, you will find all the answers. When you know, when you are reached the source of something, then you can see the everything. When you operate as a mind,
It is.
It is limited. When we are in a default nature is that we become the mind. We become the mind and we operate as a mind, not as a soul. Who remembers in our day-to-day life? Who remembers that you are a soul? Don't The constant experience is not that. Most people are their identity. Most people live as their identity, their name. This is who I am. This is my name. This is my job. This is the work I do. These are my habits. These are my patterns. And they live as that only. And that's what they express all throughout the day. Very few people take time to close their eyes and go beyond and get in touch with that part of self which is not named, which is beyond the ego, which is beyond the name given by the world. By It is beyond the image that you have created about yourself and the image that other people have created about yourself. Only in meditation you can go deep inside and realize that part of you. The soul, does it have any name? The name is given to the body, and the ego is that image that you have created of yourself. Only in meditation you can go beyond all these things and then you can realize the truth. And when you realize the truth, there is no confusion. Everything is clear. And unless you realize the truth, there will be confusion. You can read as many books as you like, you can watch as many videos as you like. Nothing will become clear because all these activities are at the level of the mind. Only one activity is beyond mind, and that is meditation, deep meditation.
Correct. So what happened over time is like I was doing meditation. Later, after some days, it became my routine. And I didn't feel like doing it because it became ordinary.
Yes,
Initially, I was really excited. Then I used to do, then I used to, again, my mind used to say, see how many days I should sit like this. Thinking of that. I stopped. Again, I started. So, what I was trying is to keep meditation constant. I was trying different methods. Something like one is this breath meditation, one is some concentrating on some point, like point of the wall or something like different meditations. What I came across, like some are like with plants you sit and do meditation, just as in for the concentrations I used to do. So what I realized is like beyond certain point it's not going up and my motivation would be like to experience that calmness and that would come only on certain days. So it is kind of different when we try to sit without a motive. uh, Motive is there to realize the self, but yeah.
you have to work under guidance of a teacher. Meditation or this spiritual journey or any journey in life, you need a coach, a guide, a mentor who will guide you. When you do under this guidance, then you will progress faster. So all this long you are doing by yourself. So now try this meditation, and I have many tracks. In that, it's a guided meditation, so you will go much deeper, faster, and you just have to follow that. You will experience almost every day. You will experience, and if you do it daily, you will go into thoughtlessness very quickly.
So there is one more thing that I want to